What's up, Fit Nation? It's your man KB, and it's another version of Inspirational Sundays. This week's Inspirational Sunday is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to share with you guys an opportunity that I had over this past week to speak in a speaking competition. And the theme of the competition was a tall tale. I had to create a story, and it could be inspirational, it could be whatever kind of story, as big or as grand as you want it to be. But as you know, I'm all about inspiration, so I tailored my story a little bit towards the inspirational side. But as I watched it, I realized how it aligned with what last week's video was about perception and how your perception of yourself might not always be what other people see, right? And it doesn't make you right or them wrong, but ultimately it's about having the confidence in yourself. And that's what this story kind of illustrates. So it's called The King and Me, and I'm going to share with you guys my speech. All right, check it out. There once was a boy who claimed he was a king. He had visions of being a strong, confident king, a marksman with the arrow, and the master of the sword, and a legend at slaying dragons. Yes, a powerful king who would inspire the masses. The only problem was he was a short, fat kid with glasses. And all the other kids would laugh, tease, and say hurtful things like, "You're not a king, you're just a loser with dreams." But the boy would whisper, "I'm still a king." And from sun up to sundown, the boy walked around with his head down, befuddled, because he couldn't figure out why he couldn't prove he was a king. I'm not a potter, I'm not a mason, I'm not a court jester or just some person who's there. I'm a king, a true king, I swear. Until one day he met a girl, and this girl would change everything. She was the prettiest girl in all the land, hair long as the day, and had chocolate coated skin that could melt in your hands. Her name was Tiara, and the boy was enchanted by her beauty and willfully subdued by her grace. Only problem was he stuttered, and like an untimely virus, every time he spoke to her, he contracted the stutter face. But one day, she spoke to him. She said, "Hey, what is your name?" The boy replied, my name? And he thought he blew it. But Tiara laughed. She even thought it was funny, so she said, "Hey, you're funny. Can I hang out with you?" The boy obliged, and on a daily basis, he and Tiara walked around from place to place, even walking past those kids who teased them, who now gawked with envy and had jealousy painted all over their face. Yeah. And as they walked by, one of the boys yelled out, hey, sorry for the insult. We were just playing. Would you like to play with us?" "But wait, what is your name?" The boy turned to respond, but before he could, Tiara responded. She said, "He is my king, so king is his name." The boy smiled uncontrollably and could hardly contain himself as he said, "Hey, I would love to, but as you see, I'm a king, so I don't have time for your games." And as they walked away, the boy turned to Tiara and said, "Oh my! How did you know? How did you know I was a king? I mean, did you see it in my eyes, or was the way I walked? Was it something I said?" Tiara laughed and said, "No, it's simple. It's all in your head. You see, I'm a queen, and young or old, king or queen, one thing you must never do is forget how to dream." Madam Toastmaster.
And the winner is Kevin Brown. Dreams are really becoming your reality. You stepped out of the box and very close to only being 4 weeks. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Great.